Hey guys, Neon Nezi back again with another video. So today guys, a few things I want to touch on. How to get guaranteed NAT 5s, not via millage guys, not the one where you summon 3 stars and you get that one scroll, no. I want to show you guys what I would get on the black market. Again, I haven't looked on what we have for today's rotation, so if there's anything worthy of rubies guys, I will buy it and prove it to you guys, and I'll tell you guys why I would buy it. We're going to review Yanuk guys. And my sincere apology to Archangel, and he was absolutely right, guys. His comment in my last video, guys, was that you made us watch like 10 or 11 arena gameplay showcasing Rock Jun, but you never showed us your orbs for him. And he's absolutely right, guys, and I should definitely do that, because I would say on any monster, you want to equip your best orbs. But then again, I guess it makes sense that people want to know what I have equipped that made that monster or that hero perform to the level that it did. So thank you, Archangel, for that comment. And let's get right into it, guys. So if you guys watched yesterday's video, you guys would have noticed that I had this exclamation mark on top of my codex. Now that means that I have some reward down there, right? And then I ended the video, and then I went to the codex to collect whatever it had to offer me. So right here, if I just scroll down, like here, right, rewards, like this is what I had right here. But I recognized this right here. You see this? There is Sylvis, Medina, Inua, Jin, and Tragar. That's like, I think, 5 in total. Each one has a guaranteed NAT 5 summoning scroll. I was like, that looks like a NAT 5, and it turned out that it is, guys. You get these once you guys collect 55 monsters from each faction, guys. And I was so pissed at myself yesterday, because I was like, if I just waited a little bit and just collected my rewards, I could have shown it to you guys. But that's why I didn't collect any rewards, because I wanted you guys to find out how I found out about it. Also, guys, if you guys already knew this, I'm sorry, but I skipped through like everything in the tutorial. So if this is mentioned in the tutorial and this is like information that you guys already knew, I'm sorry, but I think the community should know about this. So I think you guys can just summon away farm scenario, and awakenings also, guys, will help you guys increase your count, because every time you awaken a monster or a hero, it becomes a different one, right? So I think you need to change it all the way to level 3 though. You need to awaken it 3 times, change its appearance, and then it will count as one more or one new hero. I think like the lower stars, guys, like 1, 2, 3 stars, they're really easy to awaken, and they only need like the least amount of materials to awaken. So I would suggest just get on this, guys, because these are 5 guaranteed NAT 5s. Again, you guys don't know what they are going to be, but it's guaranteed, guys. So definitely get on that. Start farming, start awakening. Black market, guys. Alright, let's see what is in today's black market for us. We can buy Zhao Qi. What does Zhao Qi do? Crap. Okay, so right here, guys, what I would purchase is, if you guys want gold. Gold is the hardest resource to farm, right? Now, I won't be able to get Zhao Qi here if I get that 4,000 gold. Let's just see what Zhao Qi, the paper one, does, guys. Really quick. Oh, where would he be? Is he in Jin? Alright, paper, Zhao Qi. He has a breakpoint. Damage in line equal to, if the 70% or more, damage equal to... Okay, so the more HP the opponents have, the more damage he'll deal, so he's going to be really good early on in the fights when the enemies still have like 100% or like 90% health. Poisoned attack. Applies poison for 10.5 seconds. If the target HP is 70 or more, damage equal to 105%. This thing just does damage based on how much you have left, or how much HP they have in total. He's interesting, guys. The only thing that I would get him for is to apply that poison, but I already have Natalia, who gives me a bleeding effect for dungeons. So for today, guys, I would suggest if you guys, no matter what, get the keys, guys. You guys generally get 300 keys for 360 rubies, which is definitely worth it. If there is a must-have NAT 5, guys, I'm talking about Paper Adonis, Rock Jun, Scissor Yanuk, I think Paper Helga or Rock Helga, the one that like will buff up your status activations. Just, I would say get those, but right now, guys, I can just see that I'm going to be needing gold in the future, so that's what I'm going to do, guys. I have the gold, and I'm going to purchase, I have the ruby, so I'm going to purchase this, guys, because gold, guys, is super hard to farm, and, you know, a lot of times people just, like, you don't realize this until you start awakening, or not awakening, enhancing orbs, and once you guys do, it's just so hard. Anything else I could get in the normal arena, guys, I mean in the black market, I would get arena keys if you guys are really trying to farm up on keys. The epic or the legendary, guys, if you get epic or legendary guaranteed orb or crest summonings, I would get those too. Really high tier awakening materials, guys, like the superior or the excellent, like whatever the one is at the very top, they cost like 1,000. In yesterday's video, I talked about how you can dismantle those, right, and get more of those. So if you guys are having trouble farming certain giants, like say you guys are like not at the point where you can farm these materials, but you guys have already awakened them to that point where you now need excellent or superior materials, I would say get them. But then again, it depends on how much rubies you have and what you're saving them for. Right now, I consider myself mid-game. I'm in, I think, day 6 or 7. I'm probably day 6 of my Destiny 6 gameplay. I think I'm mid-game now. So, I would say I would consider getting those awakening materials. So, without further ado, guys, let's get into this. Oh crap! I clicked on. Well, I guess we can do Yanuk review from my inventory, but then we won't be able to review the other Yanuk. Let's go to Codex. He's in the Inua, pretty sure. Yep. All right. So Rock is up first, guys. He is an attack type monster just because of his 755 attack. First, alright, so this is the one that chills, guys. Wave of Blades. Damage in line equal to 600% of attack power. If target is chilled or frozen, damage equal to 900% of attack power. Remove one buff from target. Remove buff from target times 1. So I'm not sure if that means he will remove one buff from every target that he hits, or he will just remove one buff from one target. Either way, guys, it's a debuff, or like a strip, we call it in the gaming community. Stacking skill, guys. If you guys look on top of skills that have like multiple charges, you guys will notice they either have like dashes or like diamonds. The diamonds, guys, what they do is they stack, so you can use them like if you have 3 diamonds, you can use it 3 times in a row. If you guys have dashes and all 3 dashes are glowing, that means that you guys will be doing one big attack for the expense of all those 3 dashes. If you use it at 1 dash, it will do minimum damage, 2 dash, it will do decent damage, and 3 dashes will deal the most damage. So the dashes are called amp skills, and the diamonds are called stacking skills, for those of you guys that didn't know. Second ability, guys, Ice Flower. AoE damage, it's circular, 750 of attack power. If target is chilled or frozen, damage equal to 11. So that's quite the multiplier. If you have them already chilled or frozen, 25% chance to chill the target for 7 seconds, decrease movement speed by 50%, and attack speed. Alright, so he can really help bring enemies, like, he can really slow them down. The first one, guys, doesn't really apply the chilling debuff, so I would almost suggest using his second skill first. Yeah, use his second skill first, and then use all stacks on his first skill to deal maximum damage. Because his first skill, guys, doesn't apply the chill or the freeze. Unless you guys have someone else to apply the chill or freeze, then I would suggest using that monster to apply chill or freeze, and then just spam these attacks, guys. It should do significant damage. Leader skill, attack of Inuwa faction by 10%, so he's an attack type monster, and he'll buff his own attack if he's a leader, so that's really great. His strike, guys. 6,000 strike points, circular, so it's AoE damage equal to 970 of attack power. Significant multiplier, guys. If target is chilled or frozen, damage equal to... That's, again, a pretty significant increase if they are chilled or frozen. 49% chance to chill the target for 4 seconds, decrease movement speed by 80%, attack speed by 80%, then freeze for 4 seconds. He is a crowd control machine, guys. He's a crowd control machine. I would use him with heroes that have cooldown. Like cooldown, guys, I guess you guys are thinking like, well, cooldown is useful everywhere, right? Like Rock Jun or like Carlota, the one that gives like the 200% cooldown. They're great everywhere. But monsters that kind of just have all this different mechanics to CC, crowd control the enemy, I think they should have just refreshes on their CC abilities again and again and again and again to just like, you just imagine freezing them or like chilling them, guys. I know it's the strike that deals 80% of slow, but the other one, guys, still does 50% slow. Imagine doing 50% of slow, guys, for like 8 seconds in total. Most arena matches, guys, only last, like, if you guys have like really strong nukers, they don't last that long. And in a game like this, guys, even 2 seconds means a lot. So like being able to like freeze them for anywhere from over 5 seconds is insane, guys. Let's take a look at his brother. His brother from another mother. Ooh, he looks a bit cooler. I think it's the blue blade. So he has slightly less attack, because the other one had 755. Skills. Bloody Cutter. Lifesteal. AoE damage of 500% of attack power. If the target's HP is 40% or less, damage equal to 700. Okay, so the less damage the opponent has, the more damage you'll deal, guys. So it's kind of like once they're low on HP, they've basically sealed their fate, because you are just going to be wrecking them, doing so much more damage. Stacking skill, guys, can be used consecutively based on number of stacks. So again, I don't know how many stacks this thing has. I think it generally is 2 stacks. So again, guys, using it twice to deal massive damage and to lifesteal, that's 100% of the damage, guys. So you guys are going to be lifestealing a lot. That's insane. I would give him and his brother Bravery Orbs, and try to maximize crit rate. Or if you guys have really good the yellow orb, guys, you guys know what I mean, the one that maximizes crit rate, I would give him that too, because crit rate, guys, deals, when you crit, it deals a ton of damage. But if you guys don't have crit rate, then I would just go with Bravery Orbs. Otherwise, go for the yellow orbs that buff crit rate. Cutthroat Lore, that sounds OP. Recovery Ban, okay. AoE dance, so he can be using PvP, guys, because he has sustain and recovery ban. So the opponent has healers and stuff. Because you can have the best healer in the game, guys, which I think is Rockiona. You can have her, and you use this skill right here. That's for 10 seconds. That's insane. And if I remember correctly, guys, if you guys use him at 3 stacks, or 3 amps, basically 3 dashes, he will hit the target 3 times. That is a 25, 25, 25% to apply recovery ban, right? And you don't need it to apply it on every hit. It can be either in the first or the second or the third hit. That means, guys, mathematically, he has a 75% chance to cause recovery ban, which is insane. Like, anything above 50% in this game, guys, I've been saying a ton of times, I would take it. 75%, guys, that's pretty much a guaranteed done deal. Again, if they have less HP, you will deal more damage. And this is an amp skill, so if you guys use it at, you know, at 1 amp, it'll just do 280 or 390, 2 amps, 450 or 630, and 3 amps, 560 or 780 damage. Leader skill decreases the damage taken by ally heroes by 20%. That's pretty good. It's not even like for like a certain faction or like certain type of... He will affect the entire team. That is interesting. Cutthroat Lord. I know this one hits 3 times again. 41% chance to cause recovery banning, guys. So that's a pretty much guarantee, because that's like, you guys might still not land it, because there is still a 60% chance, or 59% chance that you guys won't land the attack or the debuff. But that's still pretty good, guys. AoE damage of 970 if the target's HP is 60% or less. Damage equal to, holy cow, you don't even need it to be under 50%. Get it to around like 60%, use this damage, just nuke something down. Again, I would rune them on either Bravery, and if you guys have the really great runes on the yellow one, I would rune them with that. I didn't do this, guys, but we should see what their skill ups do. This one just increases damage. This one will now deal more lifesteal and will activate the increase in damage not from 40% but 60%, right there, 60%. Then what it will do, reduction in cooldown, so 35 seconds to 30 seconds. And the final thing, guys, it buffs your attack power and lifesteal. Skill 2, damage increase. Skill up 3, 60% of HP rather than just 40%. Then we have a cooldown and an increase on the time for the recovery ban. And then we have a final damage buff. We didn't do the skill ups for his brother, so let's just do that really quick. First skill, damage. I feel like that's very common. First skill, just damage. Second skill will remove buff from 2 targets. Third, fourth, increased damage. Fifth, reduction in cooldown. First will give you increase in damage. Second will give you reduction in cooldown. Huh, that's pretty early on that you're going to be getting the cooldown decrease. Your guys are going to be doing more damage over here, and increasing the time, the duration of the chill from 7 seconds to 10 seconds. And the final thing, guys, is just a last increase on some damage. The final increase isn't that a lot, guys. It's from 850 to 900, and from 1275 to 1350. Or maybe he just has a crazy multiplier. I don't know. But alright, guys, so that was my breakdown on Yanuk. And for those of you guys that have been waiting for this, I'm sorry, but I'll probably link this to the description below. Jun Orbs, guys. Alright, here's how my Jun is ruined. I tried to get him the best orbs that I could. I still have to farm, guys. I still have to farm Hell Mode. I'm not done with Hell Mode yet. So, this one over here, guys, +9. I can take it to +12, guys, because it is a 4-star. I don't want to take it to, I don't want to take it to a 5. I don't want to take it to 15, because it's just probably not even going to be worth it. Because right now, guys, just 10, up to 10, we already have a 10% chance of succeeding, right? Now it's a 5% chance of succeeding. And we're probably going to fail a bunch of times. Alright, so while this is happening, let me just talk about Jun. I think he'll do great with either all Iron Guard or all crit rate, the yellow orb. I keep forgetting what they are. I think they're precision. I don't know. I don't want to give you guys false information. I think I prefer defense, guys, because with defense, it makes the whole team tankier, right? Because they share their stats. So it makes him tankier and increases damage. Now, if you guys want to maximize damage, then I would say you guys can even go into it with the yellow orbs, or that's for like consistent damage, yellow orbs. If you guys want to maximize damage on any damage dealer, whether it is defense or HP or attack scaling, get punishment orbs, guys. Those will always do the most damage. This is my slot 2. It's only at 6 because it's a flat stat and it's only a 3-star, but I just wanted to see what all bonuses I could get, like the additional bonus subset. So that's slot 2. Slot 3, I like it because well, it has the status activation and the buff duration. And this is slot 4, again, only up to 9. I just want to maximize, I just want to get as much crit rate as I could. But at the same time, I don't want to take it to plus 12 because it's not worth it, because it's just a 3-star orb. Also, guys, let me just tell you guys what the rates are. The rates for drops, guys. This right here, 154 orbs that I farmed, guys. I left it overnight on auto. And what I found out, guys, so I was trying to farm slot 3 orbs. I bought enough keys to about 348, if I remember. Or actually, sorry, 408. I had 408 keys when I went to bed last night. When I woke up, the runs were done, and I had a few defense percentage. So all of these are defense flats, because I have all the defense percentages now. I got 3 defense percents that are on my Jun, my Adonis, and my Francisca. And also, guys, before this, I did, I think, like 200 more keys where I didn't get any percentage orbs on 4-star. So that's 200 keys plus 408. That's about 121 runs, guys. And in 121 runs, I got 3 defense percent substats, guys. So I'm guessing the rate at which I got it, guys, was 3 divided by 608. So like, basically in every 200 orbs, you guys will be getting 1 4-star percentage orb in hell mode. Again, guys, I will only be playing the game for 5 days, and I will continue to record my runs and update you guys on how many orbs I've been getting. But for now, guys, those are my stats. Every 200 every 200 energy or 200 keys, you guys will be getting 1 defense or percentage stat. So, guys, is this video going on pretty long? Yep, it's gotten pretty damn long. So I'll just stop right here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried to pack in as much content as I could. I'll try to make the video shorter, guys, but I just seem to just go on talking forever. I'm sorry, but I try to give you guys the best of information that I can find. And again, if information that I tell you guys already know, just tell your friends, guys, because again, I've only been playing for 5 days now, and I'm just trying to tell you guys everything that I figure out as I come across it on the game. Until next time, guys, Neon out.